Hari Om and welcome to all bhaktas, all sadhakas. Today is the most important day. It is Guru Purnima. All of us as bhaktas and sadhakas, we're only bhaktas and sadhakas because of our gurus. We are grateful to Puja Swami Dhirananda for being part of our puja. We also have Acharya Sachinji here in Niagara Falls. We have Acharya Shubhaniji in Washington, D.C. We have Acharya Vijayji and Acharya Madhuji in Niagara Falls also. So we have lots of Acharyas that are gathered for this most noble celebration. As we begin our puja, as we go about our puja, the focus is going to be the Guru Shishya Parampara. So let us all invoke that sense of gratitude, that sense of reverence throughout our bhajans and speaking and the rest of the program also. With this in mind, the sound, the audio will be coming from different places. We'll be connecting to DC and New York. And we're going to have one main audio source, and everyone else, you can participate. So as we're chanting Aarti in Washington, D.C., then everyone else can chant Aarti in their own homes, in their own centers also. All right. With that in mind, I will invite Shubhaniji, who is our resident Acharya in New York, and presently she's in Washington, D.C. Shubhaniji graduated from the recent Vedanta course, that was 2014 to 16, and she's serving Chinmaya Mission before then and during and now also. So Shubhaniji will begin with prayers. Kanchan, if you can please unmute Shubhaniji.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurureva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. Samasta-jana-kalyani Niratam karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram.
Kanchan, you can mute Shubhani Ji. We'll now ask Shobhana Raghavan from Chinmaya Mission, New York. That's Shobhana Raghavan from Chinmaya Mission, New York, to sing a bhajan entitled Guru Mata, Gurur Pita. So Kanchan, if you can unmute her, and I'm going to mute myself.
Guru Matra Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha, Tere charanon mein Swami mere koti pranam. गुरुमात्र पिता गुरुबंधु सखा गुरुमात्र पिता गुरुबंधु सखा तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम प्रियतम तुम्ही प्राणनाथ तुम्ही प्रियतम तुम्ही प्राणनाथ तुम्ही तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम तुम ही भक्ति हो तुम ही शक्ति हो तुम ही भक्ति हो तुम ही शक्ति हो तुम ही मुक्ति हो मेरे सांब शिवा तुम ही मुक्ति हो मेरे सांब शिवा गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम तुम ही प्रेरणा तुम ही साधना तुम ही आराधना मेरे सांब शिवा तुम ही आराधना मेरे सांब शिवा गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम तुम ही प्रेम हो तुम ही करुणा हो करुणा करुणा तुम ही प्रेम हो तुम ही करुणा हो तुम ही मोक्ष हो मेरे सांब शिवा तुम ही मोक्ष हो मेरे सांब शिवा गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम मेरे कोटि प्रणाम मेरे कोटि प्रणाम
Sadgurunath Maharaj ki
जय
Great, Shobana. And now we'll ask Pallavi Muluk, who's from our Chinmay Mission Pittsburgh Center. She's one of our young adults there, one of our chicks. She will sing a bhajan now on Guru Vata Puravasa. And I'll ask Kanchan to unmute her, please.
अज्ञात्वाते महत्वं यदिह निगदितं विश्वनाथ क्षम्येताः स्तोत्रं चैत सहस्रोदरम् अधिकतरं त्वत्प्रसादाय भूयात् वेदात् नारायणीयम् श्रुतिषु च धनुष्या स्तुत्यता वर्णनेन स्वीतं नीलवकरैः इदमिह कुरुताम् आयुरारोग्यसौख्यम् गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे हरिवायुरूपं वरमोक्षदातं हरिवायुरूपं वरमोक्षदातं सर्वापराध क्षमागुणसम्पन्नं सर्वापराध क्षमागुणसम्पन्नं गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे भृगुरामक्षेत्र केरळवास भृगुरामक्षेत्र केरळवास मृगमदतिलको अरविन्दनयनं मृगमदतिलको अरविन्दनयनम् अगणित गुणशील श्रीबालकृष्णम् अगणित गुणशील श्रीबालकृष्णं गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे वार्तात्मजा सहितं वार्तालयेशं वार्तात्मजा सहितं वार्तालयेशं गोवर्धनोद्धार वटपत्रशयनं गोवर्धनोद्धार वटपत्रशयनं श्रीगन्धचन्दन अलङ्कार भरिता श्रीगन्धचन्दन अलङ्कार भरिता अलङ्कार भरिता अभिषेक निरतम् अलङ्कार भरिता अभिषेक निरतम् भूलोक गोलोक त्रैलोक्यवन्द्यम् भूलोक गोलोक त्रैलोक्यवन्द्यम् गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे नारायण नाम शब्दब्रह्मं 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 पारायणं नित्यनारायणीयम् पारायणं नित्यनारायणीयम् केशादिपाद वन्दनतीतम् अरुणकिरण सम पल्लवयुगलम् अरुणकिरण सम पल्लवयुगलम् शरणु श्रीकृष्णदासानुवासम् शरणु श्रीकृष्णदासानुवासम् गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे गुरुवार्तपुरवास कृष्णं भजे कृष्णं भजे कृष्णं भजे
Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki, Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki. Wonderful. We're going to mute Pallavi and we're going to now ask Vinay Malikarjuna from our Washington Regional Center to sing a bhajan, which is Gurudeva Tava. Vinay is one of our young adults. He's one of our chicks who's doing a lot of work in Washington, D.C. We'll unmute him. Kanchan can do so, and we can all, many of us may know the words to this, so please sing along in your own respective places. Go ahead, Vinay, whenever you're ready.
Gurudeva Tava Mahaniya Kripa Gurudeva Tava Mahaniya Kripa Gurudeva Tava Mahaniya Kripa Gurudeva Tava महनीय कृपा मेरे जीवन का अवलंबन है बस एक यही मेरा बल है गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा अज्ञान भरे संशय से भरे विपरीत विचारों से भी भरे अज्ञान भरे संशय से भरे विपरीत विचारों से भी भरे मन के अंधकार को दूर करे वचनामृत से तव बोध कृपा मन के अंधकार को दूर करे वचनामृत से तव बोध कृपा गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा पल पल पग पग जीवन पथ पर गुरु साथ मेरे रक्षक बन कर पल पल पग पग जीवन पथ पर गुरु साथ मेरे रक्षक बन कर बिसरूं न कभी यहाँ प्रेममयी आनंदमयी भवदीय कृपा बिसरूं न कभी यहाँ प्रेममयी आनंदमयी भवदीय कृपा गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा मेरे जीवन का अवलंबन है मेरे जीवन का अवलंबन है बस एक यही मेरा बल है, बस एक यही मेरा बल है गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा महनीय कृपा महनीय कृपा महनीय कृपा महनीय कृपा
Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki. Thank you, Vinay, for that beautiful bhajan. If you look around, we have around 200 people who are in our satsang right now. And it would be great if everyone is able to turn their cameras on, like they show New Year's from different cities. So we're showing satsang from different cities, which is most inspiring that we have such technology. And even more inspiring than that is the fact that our Pujya Swami Dhiranandaji is part of our satsang too. So Swamiji is the resident acharya, the resident guide of 2 states. So I'm not talking about South India, North India. I'm sure it's that also, but specifically for Maryland and Virginia. And Swamiji gives so much more to so many more people. We are grateful and we cannot share more words on Swamiji. So now Swamiji will share thoughts on the Guru Shishya Parampara, and everything he says applies to him. Okay, he may not say his name, but we know that it applies to him fully. So now, Kanchan, if you can unmute Swamiji, please. It's listed as Swami Dhirananda. Perfect. Hari Om Swami.
I'm unmuted. At last. At last I'm unmuted. So Guru Purnima greetings to all of you. Guru Parampara. I don't know how many of you have heard the story Gurudev used to tell, the story of the cave. If you have heard the story, just wave. So some of you have heard. So I will tell that story next time. Those who have not heard the story, tell like this. Oh, many. So I'll just hint the story a little because it needs a lot of time to explain the story in a dramatic way. The story has to be dramatized. So I'll just hint the story in dots and dashes after indicating what Guru Purnima is. So Guru Purnima is the Guru's fullness day, the fullness of the Guru. And he reveals that fullness to all of us. He reveals the fullness of himself and he reveals the fullness of ourselves. Because he reveals you and I are one and the same. So Guru, the very name indicates the revealer, or one who dispels the darkness of ignorance, and reveals the light of knowledge. He is the guiding light. Here when I say Chinmayam, my summer camp children will repeat, Chinmayam, pure consciousness, the guiding light that keeps us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. So he is the guiding light, not only on the path, but he is the very goal. So what is that fullness? That fullness must already be with us. It must be with us, but the only thing we need to discover. It is there behind every perception, behind every performance, behind every feeling, and behind every thought or idea. That fullness is ever present. And when that fullness is revealed, we get a shock of our life. Can that be the fullness? That fullness is I am, in quotes. If somebody asks you, who are you? And you start with I am. If you can stop at I am, but when we say I am, we don't feel complete. We don't feel full. Therefore, we say I am and then add. Whatever we add after I am is all bluffo bluff. All bluff. But that bluff alone is real for us. I used to tell that I am is the shortest complete sentence. Another teenager, not teenager, older youth, maybe 22, not yet experienced. He said, no, Swamiji, I do is also a smallest sentence. I said, no, because he's not experienced. He said, I do is the longest sentence. In fact, it is life sentence. I am is complete. Grammatically, it is complete. But we don't feel it. So the Guru reveals Tat Tvam Asi. That I am, thou art. But on that I am, we superimpose all the qualities of the body. Oh, you can't hear? Okay. So on the I am, we superimpose all the qualities of body, all the qualities of the senses, all the qualities of the mind, all the qualities of the intellect, and then limit ourselves. We are limiting ourselves. If we can only decondition, you're already conditioned. Somebody told Gurudev, Swamiji, you're hypnotizing us. He said, no, I'm not hypnotizing you. You're already hypnotized. I am dehypnotizing you. We are hypnotized into thinking, I am the body, I am the senses, I am the mind, I am the intellect. Therefore, we feel conditioned. We feel limited, not full. Or we may feel fool also. Not Hindi fool, English fool. So it's a question of not getting something. It's already there. That's why it's called praptasya prapti. Getting the got. I don't know what translation it is. It is called praptasya. Getting. Praptasya prapti. Getting the got. You already got. I am. Who does not have I am in this whole group? If I ask each one of you, who are you? You'll start with I am. And I ask you to stop there itself. After I am, stop. You're complete there. But I am from, here you can see, say, I am Vinay, he will say. I am Suresh Mullukutla. I am Anjana. And only half is written, I can't see complete. I am Jagruti. So that you're adding a name to it. But that I am is universally present in all. It's in me, it's in you. Universal I am. That is the Purnatvam the Guru reveals. It's like a sculptor. The sculptor recognizes the idol in the stone. He does not invent the idol in the stone. He discovers the idol. And what he says is, I only remove what is covering the idol. He chisels off whatever is covering the beauty of the idol. So if we also can do that, chisel off all that is conditioning the idol of I am. I am conditioned by the senses, chisel the senses. I am conditioned by the body, chisel the body. I don't know, you might have seen the Art of Man Making book. There is a chisel and the hammer. So don't literally think you have to take a chisel and hammer and chisel the body. It's a metaphor. So chisel the identification. That is why I think there's a lot of fascination for the Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood. Because movie, when you see, as you're seeing the movie, you slip and identify with the characters. Just as we have identified with our body, we even identify with the characters on the screen. And if the hero cries, hero also cries, but when the heroine cries, all cry. Heroine crying there is understandable because she is paid for it. She should cry. You pay and then cry. There should be some limit for stupidity. We have unlimited stupidity. There we are unlimited. So this identification is a universal disease. We slip into identification. Moment we wake up, we slip into the body. And I feel I am the body. The very feeling of I am now comes is the I thought. I thought is not I. That's very close. I thought is the reflection of I. How to say I thought is not I? What is comes and goes? That which comes and goes cannot be the real I. So I thought, even if I ask you, are you a thought? I am not a thought. But we are identified with the I thought. Only thing we don't know. A thought comes only when we are conscious of an object. If you are not conscious of an object, there is no thought. If you don't believe me, nod your heads. If you believe me, nod up and down. If you don't believe me, nod. Don't be a South Indian all around nodding. A thought comes only when you're conscious of an object. When you're not conscious of an object, no thought. Simple example. All of you think of, they all know here, Kobasawa. Think of Kobasawa. Can you think of Kobasawa? You can't. Okay, think of Sobakawa. Think of Sobakawa. Can you? Samji, I can think of Baklava. Sobakawa is a Japanese pillow. Those who have neck problem, they may know it. Sobakawa is a Japanese pillow. Now when I reveal to you Japanese pillow is Sobakawa, immediately the picture, you're conscious of the object. It may not be the Sobakawa pillow. It may be your own dirty pillow. But you're conscious of pillow. When you're conscious of the object below, the thought strikes. Isn't it? So conscious of object is thought. And every day, the first thought is, I thought. I thought is the first thought. With what object the I thought rises? With the object body. When you're conscious of your body, the I thought rises. But at that time, if we can be alert and vigilant to recognize that this I thought is not I. I'm conscious of the I thought. What I'm conscious of, I cannot be. That every day we have to practice till it becomes natural. Once I have recognized myself, I need not remind myself. Like, I know I am Dhirananda. You may say, no, you are not. Even if you deny, I know who I am. Think. So, once discovered, it should be 24/7. Not only during satsang. Satsang time, I also remember. But because it is me, myself. That I am is behind everyone, is behind my perception, behind my performance, behind my feelings, behind my thoughts, behind every experience. Without I am, no experience is possible. And that I am is hidden. That fullness of I am, the Guru reveals. And how much time? 11:38 already. I'll just hint that story a little bit in dots and dashes. And when time permits, I tell it elaborately. Gurudev used to tell that in a cave, a whole generation were living in a cave. They had never seen sunlight. Somehow they discovered fire and they're living in the light of the fire. And one particular mouth in the cave was considered as a taboo. Nobody is allowed to go in that exit. And teenagers were specifically told, never go there. And teenagers, you know very well. When you tell them not to do, don't do, that's the only thing they want to do. So a few teenagers gathered there. So why they are asking us not to go in that mouth of the cave? We should try. So especially the chicks. They decided to go. And 4 of them, I think they must have Zoomed also and discussed how many can come. 24 people said they'll come. And that specific, only there is no nighttime. Nighttime is there, but when all are asleep, when there is no fire, they all reached the mouth, and only 4 of them turned up out of 24. So they dared inside, they walked and walked, and that cave has never been, that mouth of the cave has never been used. So cobwebs, and they can't see anything. So whatever little light they took to certain distance, they could see and go. But afterwards the light went off, the fire went off. It was pitch dark. So they could not see anything. So 2 of them said, it's waste of time. There's nothing there. Let's go back. So 2 of them went. So only 2 were going ahead. And after certain distance, even the 2, one felt it is too much. I can't. He told the other one, let's go back. But the one who was the courageous one, he said, no, I want to see the end. So the one also returned. Only one started going ahead. Since nobody there with him, little fear also. And bruises all over, bumps. And then he started walking. Then he also felt tired, fatigued. He thought, I should go back. Because it seemed endless. So he also returns back. When he returns back, the next, you can't say next day, the next fire day, they all, and people knew about these 4 people venturing. They kept them as the specimens. They told the whole group, look at these. These are the 4 that ventured. Look at them. We told never to go. This is what will happen if you go. And these 4, out of the 4, the 3 of them who returned earlier, they apologized. They agreed we are wrong. We will never venture. But the one who returned last, he said, there is still something more. I did not reach the end. He was ridiculed and abused, bullied by everyone. Wherever he goes, that's the guy they were pointing out. So he was miserable here also. He said, anyway, I'm miserable here. Why not go there and be miserable? So he decided to go again. Whichever pathway he went, he was familiar, he reached. And then he struggled and reached. And at one point, he sees a bright light, blinding light, it's called. That's the mouth of the cave. And somehow he manages to reach the mouth and tumbles out. When he tumbles out of the cave, he sees the vast sky, the trees, the mountains, the birds, the animals. He was rolling in joy. And he could not contain his joy. And after some time, he sat back and started thinking, all my friends are in the cave. I will bring everyone out. Everyone I'll bring out. With that intention, he comes back to the end, returns to the same cave. And this time when he returns, there's a glow in his face. People could see that. And he starts describing the vast beauty of the skies, trees, plants, animals. Some believe. And he said, if you believe me, please follow me. So 4 of them, not those 3, the other 4, they start following him. And halfway he reaches and he starts guiding. And then after some time, suddenly he notices that none of them, no sound, no reply is coming when he's talking. When he turns around, all the 3 had disappeared. All the whoever were following him disappeared. Again, he had to come back. And this is what happened. He said, you're going. There's no end for your going. We thought this is useless, so we returned. Then he told them, no, it was just right. You had just come there. Just if you had turned right, you'd have reached. So one of them believes. And he comes with him. And he takes him. And he says, till where you followed me? He said, till that spot. Till that spot, he takes him. And at that spot where he returned back, he said, now you be in the front, I'll be behind you. Because he's afraid again he may come back. So he makes him go in the front and start pushing. Now go forward, now bend, now turn right, now turn left, now bend. All. And that fellow who was chased by now this is a so-called guru now. He said, no, I don't want to go anymore. I want to go back. That's the time the guru threatens, I'll kick you. I will kill you if you don't go forward. Now he's so scared. At least now he has. So he walks and walks. And then at a given moment, he sees the blinding light. At least now he has the guru to take shelter with. He says, that is the mouth of the cave. Slowly, the guru takes him up to the mouth of the cave. And at the mouth of the cave, he gives him a kick. And that fellow tumbles out of the cave. And when he tumbles out of the cave, he starts seeing the vast sky and all and starts enjoying it. Rolling in the grass. And the guru folds his hands and enjoys the joy of him. Imagine how he enjoyed it at that time. And slowly the disciple sits, then discovers, my guru brought me here. What can I give my guru? He comes and prostrates to the guru and says, oh teacher, tell me what can I give you? Now if you think, what can that disciple give the guru? Anything from the cave which the guru left, or from the vast magnitude which the guru is already experiencing. What can the disciple give? Nothing. The guru says, if you really want to give me, I brought you outside. You go back and bring one more. One. Thus, the Guru Parampara continues. Thank you.
For Swamiji, Sadgurunath Maharaj ki. For all of you who don't know, the first person to come out of that cave was our Puja Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda, and the second person was Swamiji. If one studies our Puja Swami Chinmayananda's Namavali, one of the names is Sarva Hita Chintakaya Namaha. Now, if you open up that word, Chintakaya, the one who's always thinking, the one who's always concerned about the hita, the well-being, the welfare of who? Sarva, of all humans, all animals, all plants. Our Gurudev, our Guru Shishya Parampara, they care for us in ways that we don't even know. It's like an ignorant person doesn't know they're ignorant, correct? It's only when a wise person comes and says that we're ignorant or we're doing this wrong that we can grow from that. Most of the suffering in our lives is because of ignorance. If you think about this at a worldly level, when we come across ignorant people, then how much suffering they cause on buses, how much suffering they cause to the economy, right? I had read a quote that said, when you think you're arguing with a fool, they're doing the same thing. Ignorance, correct? And if you take this deeper to ignorance of the self that Swamiji was referring to, ignorance of our potential, that is the most suffering, where we're supposed to be in that field, but we're stuck in that cave. But not our Guru Shishya Parampara, not our Swami Chinmayananda. Our organization, all of our organization, the mission was, is, and will be Chinmaya. Because the antidote to ignorance is knowledge, is self-knowledge. And that's exactly what Gurudev did and is doing. If you pause for a moment, next year, that's 2018, will be the 25th Mahasamadhi anniversary of our Gurudev. And the work is flourishing. In countless ways is this mission to proliferate knowledge. If you look around in our satsang, look at the different demographics, younger people and older people, and people who do this kind of work and people who don't do any work, people like me, and on and on and on. In countless ways, that's the mission, is to share Chinmaya, share the knowledge that will cure us of that ignorance that causes us suffering. And today, we begin a new form, a new expression of this mission to share Chinmaya, and that is our Vishwa Vidya Beat. Now we're going to open up these words too. Beat means foundation, means base. It can mean place. Of what? Vidya. That which helps us to remember our nature, help us to remember our potential, knowledge. And what is this knowledge of? Vishwa. Knowledge of the fact that all is Bhagwan. Who is this for? Vishwa. For the universe. In simple English, we call this our university that focuses on Chinmaya, a university that focuses on a special knowledge. And this special knowledge is our Indian knowledge traditions, IKT. Swamiji likes acronyms, so I'm going to pick up on that acronym. Indian knowledge traditions. The tradition of learning from a Guru Shishya Parampara. Now you heard all of the people who sang. They didn't just learn how to sing in their dream. They learned from a tradition. Living in a Gurukula. Our Chinmaya University is based out of the birthplace of Acharya Shankara. How many of you have been to the Chinmaya International Foundation by a show of hands? And another campus will be based out of Chinmaya Vibhuti. How many of you have been to Chinmaya Vibhuti in Kolwan? So the specialty of our Chinmaya University will be these Indian knowledge traditions. And what better way, what more effective and efficient way to learn than to live in a Gurukula with the Guru Shishya Parampara, exactly as Swamiji shared, to reveal to us the glory of Sanskrit, the glory of Hindustani singing, the glory of playing the tabla, the glory of commerce, studying the Artha Shastra, and so much more. That is beginning right now, and we are all blessed to be part of that. Our Puja Swami Swarupananda said, all of those people who are part of the Chinmaya University, they will become more cultured. They will become more confident. They will become contributors. Awesome. Now, for all of us who have been to university, those who have graduated from high school, have you become more cultured? Don't answer that question. Are you more confident? Have you become a contributor? And so, irrespective of whether we've graduated from university or not, we should all enroll in the Chinmaya University and be part of this mission to share Chinmaya. One more name of our Gurudev from the Namavalihi is Satya Sankalpaya Namaha. That anything Gurudev thought, that became Satya. That became the truth. That it manifested. For anyone who's read the Mananam series on the Chinmaya International Foundation, isn't it true? Isn't he Satya Sankalpaya Namaha? And it is our good fortune to be part of such a Guru Shishya Parampara. Our Guru Shishya Parampara has asked us to pray that this juggernaut of a mission continues to follow the path of Bhagwan, follow the path to Bhagwan. Have any of you ever looked up definition for the word juggernaut? That is your assignment after we finish our satsang. You know where that definition comes from? Jagannath. Literally, it comes from Jagannath, is where the word juggernaut comes from. And this is why I'm sharing this. Let us pray to follow the path of Bhagwan, the path to Bhagwan. So I'm going to chant a mantra. I'm just going to open it up, and I would like for everyone to repeat after me. This is just one mantra, and then after that we'll get into our samashti japa, our collective japa. So please repeat loudly after me. Chinmaya Vishwavidyapitasya Sarvato Mukhaha Abhivridyartham. And that is all of us collectively praying for the success of our Chinmaya University. I will now ask our Shrikant, who I believe is in New York right now. And Shrikant is one of our young adults, one of our chicks originally from Washington, D.C. He's now in New York. Shrikant is going to begin chanting Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. He's going to chant this 54 times, and I ask someone with him to make sure that this is marked down so we accurately chant 54 times. He's going to chant out loud. We will chant with him, but we'll be muted. So this will not be lead and follow. Okay, so as Shrikant chants, we will also chant in our respective places. After Shrikant chants, then our Acharya Sachinji will chant too. He will complete the 108 chanting of Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. So I repeat, this will not be lead and follow. We'll do this all together. If you can chant with everyone, that's great. If it's difficult for you to chant, and then just fold your hands. If that's difficult, just close your eyes and feel gratitude. The word guru and gratitude are synonyms of each other. I'm going to put myself on mute, and Shrikant, if you can unmute yourself, Kanchan will do that for you. Please chant loud and slow we will all chant with you. When you're done 54, then just stop, and then Sachinji will sit here and he'll begin the next 54. Go ahead, Shrikant.
Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. 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 Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha.
Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha.
Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. And now we'll come to the completion of our puja, of our satsang today. We are going to participate in a Samashti Arti right now in Washington, D.C. at our Chinmayam Center where Swamiji is. They're going to facilitate the closing prayers, the Arti pledge, and so on and so forth. So we're going to unmute them. Everyone else can stay muted. And as they prepare for that, for all of the people who have gathered in big groups or small groups, if you can get an Arti Thali ready too, that would be great. Then while CMWRC, the Washington Center is doing Arti, we can all do Arti also. So I'm going to ask Shubhani ji to lead us to the completion of our program. I'm going to unmute myself and Kanchan can unmute you. It's very beautiful to see so many altars in so many different centers.
परान्तकाले परामृतात्परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे दहनं विपापं परमेश्वरं यत्पुण्डरीकं पुरमध्यसत्कस्तं तत्राविदग्धं गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपासितव्यम् यो वेदादौ स्वरः प्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिहीनस्य परः महेश्वरः न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकम् हेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वम् तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ॐ हर हर नमः पार्वतीपते हर हर महादेव श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनके शांति समाए शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से चढ़ाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्धवाणी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदय आनंद शोक की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
Paying attention to the village.
As one family, bound to each other with love and respect, we serve as an army, courageous and disciplined, ever ready to fight against all low tendencies and false values within and without us. We live honestly the noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume and giving more than what we take. We seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. May thy grace and blessings flow through us to the world around us. We believe that the service of our country is the service of the Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is devotion to the Supreme Self. We know our responsibilities. Give us the ability and courage to fulfill them.
We're grateful to CMWRC for facilitating the completion of our satsang, of our puja. With this, let us all once again feel deep in our hearts the gratitude, knowing that we are all associated with a Guru Shishya Parampara, from our Bhagavan Vedavyasa to Acharya Shankara, to our Gurudev, to our Guruji, to Mukhya Swamiji, to Swami Dhirananda, to all of our Acharyas. I believe Vilasini ji is in our satsang right now too. Let us rededicate ourselves to the life and the teachings and the work of our Guru Shishya Parampara. We'll all chant Om once. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki, but not enough hands, okay? We stand as one family, so everyone's hands should be up, okay? Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki. I think you're a little bit hungry right now, so we're gonna do this one more time, okay? With full heart and full head and full hands, you can put both hands up, okay? Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki. Wonderful. Hari Om to our Swamiji, to all of the Acharyas, to all of the Bhaktas, to all of the Sadhakas. We'll all meet soon. Have a good afternoon.